I'm definitely feeling confident going into this Olympia now. I think good things are to come in the next 7 weeks. Still plenty of time.
Just to start, to really kick-start the metabolism.
Yeah.
And then, we'll switch it back to probably more food.
Wait for new package for Big Ramy, inshallah, next year. Yeah.
I never fought back. I just put my head down and continued to work the best way that I knew. This is where the confidence parts come in. I knew what I was capable of.
As Mr. Olympia's 2022 competition draws closer, bodybuilders are fighting to secure their spots at the top. Let's hear what one of the best bodybuilders, Nick Walker, has to say about reigning champion Big Ramy. Nick Walker, the new bodybuilder in town. Nick Walker is an American bodybuilder and YouTube star who rose to fame after coming in 5th place at Mr. Olympia's 2021 bodybuilding contest. Nick Walker had previously won the Arnold Classic Championship and New York Pro in 2021. Walker has not competed in 2022, nor will he before the 2022 Olympia weekend on December 16 to 18, 2022 in Las Vegas, Nevada. The extended off-season allowed Walker to pack on a lot of mass to his already titanic physique, made partly by his affinity for lifting immensely heavy weights. On his YouTube channel, he posted a video where he slings 180-pound dumbbells around during his bench press sets.
All right, so today is chest. We're gonna hit a little front delt too after, and biceps.
While lifting heavy isn't the only way to maximize hypertrophy, it is a way that Walker has utilized well.
We are officially 7 weeks out today. Body is now in a good groove.
In an interview with Mike O'Hearn on Generation Iron's The Mike O'Hearn Show, Walker mentioned that he finds joy in moving big weights in the gym.
I can't really predict what my weight will be on stage at this point. I definitely can tell I'm getting harder and leaner and drier at this point, which is good.
Walker seemed to warm up with 90-pound dumbbells, using a slight incline on the weight bench, a nod to just how strong Walker has become with just over a month until the 2022 Olympia.
Food's not really that high, I'll be honest. But it's, it's doing its job. I'm dropping weight now. Definitely can tell the body's starting to change really good now.
He followed that set by rolling 120-pound dumbbells along the floor by the rack to his weight bench. He moved those through a full range of motion without issue.
I forgot how fun dumbbells are. Cable curl? Dumbbell curl.
Cable curl, dumbbell curl.
Walker successfully hit 11 identical reps before dumping the weight safely to the sides of his bench. After striking a front double biceps pose while catching his breath, he moved back down to 120-pound dumbbells, effectively training with a pyramid scheme.
That was a really good workout for today. I think I did enough there. Good pump, great pump actually in the biceps and the chest.
Walker continued his chest day with machine bench presses and cable flies to train his pecs in the shortened and lengthened positions respectively. As though his chest wasn't burned out enough, Walker closed with seated chest press and dips before moving on to accessory work that included cable front raises, preacher curls, single-arm biceps curls, standard biceps curls, and hammer curls. Walker's body weight nearing the competition has been 277 pounds.
Kept it, so that way the tension was fully on the bicep. I trained a little harder. 3 sets there, about 10 reps into a double drop.
He will undoubtedly take the stage at the 2022 Olympia at the heaviest stage weight of his career, while maintaining tight conditioning throughout his vascular physique. We'll see how the judges score him in Las Vegas, but if Walker inches closer to the Mr. Olympia crown, it's doubtful anyone would be surprised.
I have 3 different diets. I have a high day diet, I have my base day diet, and then an off day diet right now.
Nick Walker on Mr. Olympia. Nick the Mutant Walker had his eyes on the prize. As an International Federation of Bodybuilding and Fitness rookie, Walker won the 2021 Arnold Classic and captured a 5th place result in 2021 Mr. Olympia. Now, the 28-year-old bodybuilder is hungry to accomplish so much more. In an episode of the Real Talk with Ares podcast on YouTube, Walker hopped on the show to discuss his future and goals as a bodybuilder. In the process, Walker maintained that he plans to rise to the top of the sport as an all-time great. At the same time, he knows that he has some worthy battles ahead. Before he discussed what might lie ahead in the years to come, Walker described what he feels is a loaded field in 2022.
As a bodybuilder, you want as much downtime as you can to just chill and relax. I feel that is the time when the majority of everyone gets in their head.
To the athlete, it's not just 2-time reigning champion Mamdou Big Ramy Elsbier that the bodybuilding sphere should keep an eye on in Las Vegas. He thinks the entire placing of the 2021 edition of the Olympia might be due for a shakeup. Naturally, Walker outlined in detail who he thinks can be dark nights in Las Vegas this December. One of them is the 212 Olympia champion from 2021, Derek Lunsford, who recently made the official transition to the men's open division. Though, Walker also seems to appreciate the talents of Samson Dauda, Hunter Labrada, and Hadi Chupan. Walker would save his final praise for the top two finishers from 2021, two Titans champions of bodybuilding, Elsbie and Brandon Curry. As for his personal future, Walker is aiming high. Few bodybuilders have enjoyed such stellar debut seasons as Walker. After foregoing a defense of his title at the 2022 Arnold Classic to focus exclusively on December's Olympia, it seems Walker is treating that initial flourish like a first step. Depending on how he fares at the 2022 Olympia, the athlete even alludes to a reality where he could try to stack more Arnold Classic titles together.
You could have the best coach in the world. You know, you could be working with Chris Aceto, you could be working with Hani Rambod. If that connection isn't there, it's not going to work.
Walker seems to understand a rare position he's in. He's limiting his number of competitions per year for one good reason: he's trying to build a lasting legacy on the back of bodybuilding's most prestigious events.
I'm not one to trust people. Most people are trustworthy. That's just what I've been through in my life. That's just kind of how I live it.
Big Ramy, the reigning champion. Only days from the 2022 Olympia, Mamadou Big Ramy Elsbie is looking unstoppable. His physique updates show a champion ready to defend his title with some impressive improvements. Well, it seems as if the reigning Mr. Olympia just issued another notice to his competition. This man is just on an entirely different level. While he hadn't shown much of his physique throughout the year, Big Ramy is making up for it big time in his physique updates as of late. It seems as if every update shows the Egyptian star looking bigger, more conditioned, and stage ready. Whenever he decides to hang up his posing trunks, Mamadou Big Ramy Elsbie will undoubtedly be regarded as one of the best bodybuilders of all time. The 37-year-old athlete is the reigning two-time Mr. Olympia. He's currently training to complete a legendary three-peat at this year's edition of the prestigious contest in mid-December. Unlike some of his peers, Elsbie has automatic qualification to the 2022 Mr. Olympia thanks to his status as a previous winner. As such, Elsbie can focus most of his training energy on preparing for December's contest to take home another Olympia title. Dating back to 2016, the bodybuilder has usually only competed in the Olympia while guest posing in other contests. He is on track to do the same in 2022, save for the absence of a guest pose to this point. The year 2020 was the lone exception in that timeline, when Elsbie also competed at that edition of the Arnold Sports Festival. He took home third place. Before his Olympia victories in 2020 and 2021, the IFBB Pro League athlete accumulated 6 finishes in at least the top 10 at the competition. Elsbie's best result prior to an outright victory was a second-place finish in the 2018 Mr. Olympia. In a May 2022 interview with the RWA podcast, Elsbie revealed he might retire from competitive bodybuilding at the age of 38. Considering the superstar's birthday is on September 16, that would mean the upcoming Olympia might be the last time he stands on the legendary stage. Should Elsbie follow through with these potential retirement plans, he could have a unique opportunity to go on top as a 3-time reigning champion. If Elsbie's bid at a 3rd consecutive title is successful, he will join a club of who's who in bodybuilding lore. The only athletes to ever win Mr. Olympia at least 3 consecutive times are Arnold Schwarzenegger from 70 to 73, Frank Zane from 77 to 79, Lee Haney from 84 to 91, Dorian Yates from 92 to 97, Ronnie Coleman from 98 to 2005, and of course Phil Heath from 2011 to 2017 respectively. Nick Walker on Big Ramy. If there is an open class competitor that can match the imposing build of reigning Olympia champion Mamadou Big Ramy Elsbie, it's Nick Walker. Nick Walker's 2021 rookie season has been one of the most successful in the sport's history. The Mutant brought a dialed-in package to the New York Pro in 2021, which resulted in a first-place finish. From there, he brought improvements to Ohio and won the 2021 Arnold Classic on his first attempt. Before finishing off the season, the New Jersey native attempted Olympia and landed in 5th place at the show that was won by Ramy for the 2nd year in a row. Walker decided to focus his efforts solely on winning his first Sandow Trophy this year. Despite taking time away from shows, he kept fans updated on his progress. As of late, Walker garnered headlines after demolishing 200-pound dumbbell presses for 10 reps. Training alongside his new coach, Dominic Mutasio, the open standout has passed the 300-pound mark and has kept his waist tight for the entirety of prep. Big Ramy sent a warning shot to Walker and any competitor who believes they have what it takes to steal his title. The reigning 2-time Olympia winner shared a massive physique update and looks lean, despite tipping the scales at a blistering 337.3 pounds.
Winter came, winter is here, and he will stay long time, inshallah.
That's just, nobody's out there like that. Ramy is cut from a whole different cloth. He is just like Ronnie balls.
In a recent episode of Fuad Abiyad's Bro Chat, Walker gave his thoughts on Ramy's impressive physique update.
I don't know. I think it works better if you're in shape versus doing like a big high day on an off day when you're sitting around doing nothing.
According to Walker, if Ramy comes in shredded, he's probably going to win another Sandow at this year's Olympia contest. However, he said if Ramy is off in the slightest, there are plenty of bodybuilders eager to take him down.
For me, I know he didn't train last year that much, but now it seems to be he's staying very consistent. If he comes in shredded, he's probably going to win again.
As long as I'm alive, I'm never stop.
But if he comes in even slightly off, he could be open to anyone. Because his front double, his front double is really good.
Walker believes if Ramy's updates are recent, then he looks really good. Given Ramy's tumultuous season in the sport, perhaps this year will be the one where competitors catch him slipping. The Egyptian native missed a guest posing appearance at Jim Mannion's 2022 Pittsburgh Pro Show. Eventually, Ramy apologized. However, the absence left fans questioning his passion and commitment to the sport. Those concerns only snowballed after Ramy said his intentions are to retire from bodybuilding in 2023, before adding that this decision was made a long time ago with his children in mind. Olympia president Dan Solomon spoke to Ramy on the phone to measure his commitment to the sport. Following the call, Solomon said Ramy was fired up to win a third Sandow trophy. In addition to Ramy, Walker will be tasked with competing against an insane lineup of talent. 2019 Olympia champion Brandon Curry is planning to add size for this year's event. Meanwhile, consistent top Olympia finisher Hadi Chupan is determined to disrupt the open class. Another challenger for Nick will be Hunter Labrada, who is attacking prep with a chip on his shoulder after placing one spot above Walker at last year's Olympia in fourth. That's all for today's video. See you next time.